So we got good news, bad news. The good news is UK Airlines they ditched the masks on flights. But if you're going to go to the United States, you're still going to need a mask. Because that's science, because the virus is only in the United States. London's Heathrow Airport, British Airways, and Virgin Atlantic have joined forces to ditch masks in terminals and on flights. From Wednesday, travelers will be free to pass through Britain's largest airport completely barefaced and mask-free, while the country's two biggest long-haul carriers said passengers will be allowed to make a personal choice regarding masks on certain flights. The news came as the British government announced that the final remaining COVID-19 travel measures in the United Kingdom will be scrapped on Friday. But while the aviation industry seeks to fall in line with other transport organizations in the UK, Heathrow was keen to encourage customers to continue wearing a face covering, particularly when coming into close contacts with others. Face coverings will remain available at the airport to support those who wish to continue wearing them, the airport said. We know some passengers may feel vulnerable, and we are encouraging colleagues to be respectful and put on a face covering when near a passenger who requests it. Should a significant rise in COVID cases or future variant of concern materialize, Heathrow will not hesitate to reinstate the mandatory use of face coverings at the airport. And so there's the cases per million confirmed. We had a little bit of a spike there, right? But here we are. Here we are, March 15th. And then it's going up a little bit, 1,000 over the last 7 days. And that's probably Omicron, which is, as we all know, presenting itself not as severe as the Delta.
Wait, Jimmy, whoever figures out how to turn your shoes into a mask is going to make $1 million.
Alongside Heathrow's announcement, both British Airways and Virgin Atlantic welcomed the move, each stating their own intentions to scrap compulsory mask wearing on flights to certain destinations. Virgin Atlantic's Chief Customer and Operating Officer Cornel Koster said, as we learn to live with COVID-19 and with the legal requirement to wear a face mask now removed in England, we believe our customers should have the personal choice whether to wear a mask on board on routes where international regulations around mask wearing do not apply. This policy will be introduced gradually, beginning with our Caribbean services from Heathrow to Manchester airports, and we encourage everyone to be respectful of fellow passengers' mask preferences. The announcement came a day after British Transport Secretary Grant Shapps announced the final remaining COVID-19 travel measures in the UK, including the dreaded passenger locator form and tests for unvaccinated arrivals will be scrapped starting on Friday. That news comes just in time for Easter and will bring relief to holiday makers across the UK. It will be the first time since spring 2020 that travelers have been able to enter the country without restrictions. No sign of U.S. ending testing rules for international travel. This is from the Points Guy. Over the last month, many countries have made international the U.S. travelers returned from abroad must still present a negative test. According to the CDC's guidance last update in December, the U.S. requires all incoming air travelers over the age of 2 to submit a negative COVID-19 test taken within 1 day of departure from a foreign country in order to enter the United States. Yes, masks are still required on planes and at airports despite new CDC God damn it. Are you kidding?
I mean, it's the new taking your shoes off. How long for is it taking
How long?
Shoes off? It's going to be a ritual that you do that does nothing. But people are, you got to always do that. Yeah.
Republican lawmakers sue the CDC over U.S. air mask mandate, and that's from March 15th, 2022. A group of congressional Republicans filed a suit against the CDC, challenging the federal mask requirements on commercial flights as illegal. Elsewhere, a similar requirement in the United Kingdom ends this Friday. What the F? God damn it. So that's the bad news. The bad news is the United States is still behind the times and not following the science. You happy? We're doing our live stand-up tour. We're going to Houston. We're going to Dallas. We're going to Los Angeles, Orlando, Tampa, Columbus, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Des Moines, Omaha, Kansas City, and more. Go to JimmyDoreComedy.com for a link for all the tickets and become a premium member. You get all our bonus stuff.